Right, so the look that I am doing today is basically how to get your makeup to last in the hot weather. Brides that are getting married abroad, it's ideal for girls that are going partying abroad, it's ideal for just little garden parties. So you just want your makeup to last all day in the hot weather. So my approach is slightly different to what it would normally be, but you will definitely get the staying power. I start my makeup with an SPF 50. First thing that I'm going to do is add in my Vita La Beata Body Blur on the face. This is like my sort of primer. I can wear it on its own on holiday. It adds a bit of colour. I wear it all the time. I wear it in the winter, I wear it in the summer. Basically, just evens out your skin tone. You apply my Urban Decay D-Slick, and the way to apply that is to actually tap it into the skin, otherwise it's going to start to roll. So I'm going to apply it over the nose area. So this is really important, the placement of where I'm actually going to put it. So the chin, basically the centre. So I'm going to pop it all over the top lip and onto the forehead, and I'm going to really push that into my face. Okay, so I have done my eye makeup. Now your eye makeup is like completely optional, but definitely put the eye primer underneath, and then whatever you put on top is going to last. I'm then going to start with, before any foundation, I'm going to start with a little contour TV paint. This really sticks to the skin. It's going to go underneath the foundation, so it's a more natural look. There we are. Okay, so now we're going to choose the foundation. I always go for the Lancome Teint d'Idéal Ultra Wear 24 hour. I've used this for years. There are a few ones that I still need to try, but I know this one's going to be ideal. I'm going to apply that really lightly over the face. I've got a few blemishes around the chin area, so we'll need to keep the layers really, really light. So you're better off doing like a light layer of everything and then building it up. If you go in too heavy, you'll melt. Notice I've kind of like just gone around the outside of my face and put as little foundation as possible over like the nose area where the primer is. So the concealer that I'm going to use is definitely going to be the Bobbi Brown one. That's going to go underneath the eye. The colour that I use in the summer is Sand. So what I like to do with like the excess concealer that's like come off onto the sponge is, again, I'm trying to keep the nose just with just the primer on really. I'm just gonna run that down like that just to contour it slightly. If you've watched like Love Island, I sometimes notice that some of the girls, they haven't changed their concealers to match their tan, or they haven't changed their foundations to match their tan. So just take from the mirror, just take a little step back and just check whether you're like too pale underneath or not. And if you're feeling a bit pale, just balance it up. So, because if you get your picture taken on holiday or at a wedding, you don't want that. So, studied quite a few makeup artists lately, and I've kind of come up with my own little concoction for powdering. So I'm going to take the Hourglass loose powder first. So I'm going to roll that and set my, a bit like baking but not as harsh, and just set it underneath the eye there. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier mineral powder really lightly as like a veil over the top. So I'm going to just literally just veil it over the skin. It's going to give me an extra bit of coverage, but also like a really nice bit of staying power. So for your final spray, go for like a really wet one. So you might want to do your mascara at the very end anyway. So for underneath the eye, this is where I think everything, that's where my makeup moves when I'm going to sleep, or, you know, wearing sunglasses. So I like to use a caviar stick just underneath the eye, because I know that stays in place. So this is the finished look. I hope you picked up some really nice tips. And hopefully we can all get abroad at some point, but for now, I hope you enjoy your garden parties.